Hi everyone, welcome back to the Movie Reviewers 100. My name is Scott, also known as Cineram. I do the Thursday videos for this collaboration channel. This is one of the most popular areas of St. Petersburg, Florida, which is where I am right now. I'm shooting this video actually about a week before it's going to be posted, but I thought as long as I'm here in Florida, I might as well do my video for Western Week. Entirely appropriate, don't you think? So yeah, there's lots of bars and restaurants in this neighborhood. Really great place to be on a weekend night here in St. Petersburg. So Western Week, I wanted to do The Quick and the Dead, which is a film that came out in 1995, was directed by Sam Raimi, and stars Sharon Stone as a mysterious gunslinger, and also Russell Crowe, Gene Hackman, Leonardo DiCaprio, and a number of really cool character actors, such as Lance Henriksen and Pat Hingle. Pat Hingle played Commissioner Gordon in the Tim Burton and Joel Schumacher Batman films. Sam Raimi is a guy who I had a lot of affection for when I first saw his films. The Evil Dead movies in particular, I really like those. But over the years he's run sort of hot and cold for me. Some of his movies I've really liked, some not so much. Got a garbage truck coming up here. Hope this doesn't interfere with the sound too much. So anyway, like I was saying, he's made 3 Spider-Man movies, none of which I really love all that much. In fact, the third one I have big problems with. I recognize that. That's the yeahs, I think. Anyway, he's made some good movies. The Gift, for example, is a decent film. And I did enjoy his newest film, Oz the Great and Powerful. It's not a great movie, but it did work for me. So in 1995, the film The Quick and Dead was released, and it was one in which Sharon Stone had pretty strong influence over. She had become a big star, of course, because of Basic Instinct and Total Recall, and she wanted to kind of get away from her sex villainous role, so she does sort of the Clint Eastwood archetype of the mostly silent and somewhat nameless gunslinger who arrives in a small town appropriately called Redemption. And she's there in town, she says, to participate in a gun contest, a quick draw contest. That's the marketing tagline for The Quick and the Dead. In this town, you're either one or the other. So what happens is, there's a whole group of people who have gathered in this town to see who is the quickest draw, and they engage in these one-on-one competitions to see, whichever one, is left standing at the end. There's a whole sort of, kind of like the, darn it, what's the term I'm thinking for? The brackets, they put everybody's name in a big bracket chalkboard and cross them off as they get killed, and so on. So she puts her name up, and DiCaprio, who plays a character known basically just as the Kid, puts his name up. And Gene Hackman, who is the kind of intimidating character that runs the whole town, he puts his name in. And a couple of his men arrive with his former partner, turned missionary, who's played by Russell Crowe. And he doesn't want to participate in the gun contest because he's renounced violence, but Gene Hackman forces him into it anyway. So then the matches begin, and the numbers get whittled down until, of course, there's only a few people left. So when I first saw this movie, I wasn't crazy about it. I thought that the style kind of overwhelmed everything. There was stuff that I liked about it, but overall I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I've grown to like it more, primarily because of just who's in it, and the acting is really good, and I really like, I've grown to like the style of the film, which has a lot of the usual Sam Raimi quirks, the crazy camera shots, what have you. But the thing that I like probably most about this movie above everything else is the music. The score is by Alan Silvestri, who's done a lot of good scores over the years. He's done a couple James Cameron movies, and he did the Avengers as well, a few other films like that. But this is probably my favorite score by him. There's at least 4 really terrific themes in the film, and one of them comes when there's a whole sort of montage of gunfights, one after the other. You see them in rapid succession, and it's very, very stylized the way it's shot and cut, but the music is very, very ominous. It's really great. And there's themes sort of pertaining directly to Sharon Stone and her character, yeah, just really, really good piece of music. I've owned the soundtrack CD for years, and I just love it. So yeah, it's a strong recommendation for that film. An unusual Western, given that it's got that kind of, you know, bizarre sort of hyper Sam Raimi style at times, especially during the gunfights themselves. But a decent flick. So there's my video for the week, and I hope you've caught up with the other guys' Western videos. I should say they're non-Clint Eastwood Westerns, because we did Clint Eastwood recently, and the last time we had Western Week, we ended up doing nothing but Clint Eastwood films, so this time we have to do Westerns that don't star Clint Eastwood. So thanks for watching. We've got a new theme starting tomorrow, and we'll see you again real soon. Thanks for watching.